All right, everybody, we've got ourselves a Nintendo Direct, but not in the way we actually thought it would come out. As y'all know, past week, we've had leakers left and right talking about the Nintendo Direct and how it's going to start and showcase the Nintendo Switch 2, which for some reason it feels odd because I don't know why we can't come up with a better name for this new next-gen console. And then we also heard about how the Nintendo Switch 2 is supposedly being canceled. It's rumored to be canceled for 2024 and getting pushed to a 2025 date. Nintendo has slated this event for the 21st, so as you guys are seeing this video, it's really gonna be already happening. This is just my before predictions for the Direct, but if I'm honest with everybody here, I really don't think Nintendo's gonna show as much as they've done in the past. I mean, this is indeed a partner showcase. This is where they talk about info focused on their partner games for the next of the beginning part of this 2024 year. And we're still really early in terms of the games that Nintendo wants to showcase. I can just kind of feel it from the way they've been announcing things. Nintendo has become really unpredictable, and it's been getting real hard to hype for these Directs. I mean, really, we should all be hyping responsibly, but I really just don't feel anything crazy. Obviously, we've seen the SMT Shin Megami Tensei 5 update that they dropped, and apparently it looks like they're going to be having something called Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, and it has been rated in Korea, so that is a confirmed thing. When I initially saw this, I even predicted on Twitter that Shin Megami Tensei 5 was just going to come to consoles as an added bonus DLC to the Nintendo Switch, which this could still indeed happen. I think that they're trying to push, especially Atlas, push their RPGs onto other systems, and that's why we've seen games like Persona 5 and Persona 4 Golden make their way onto Nintendo Switch, and here soon we'll probably also see an announcement from Atlas talking about Persona 3 Reloaded, since I'm pretty confident that that game was not there at launch. Can't really think of any other companies that might want to dip their hand into things. We're probably going to see a bunch of indie showcases as well, just a couple of splashes of gameplay here and there. We're probably going to see a little bit more of some of like the more current EA game companies. We're probably going to see a little bit of announcements maybe from Microsoft, even though they're not really going to dedicate themselves to Nintendo Switch fully here. I think that they are gonna talk a little bit about the future of Nintendo Switch and where they might want to take the company, but that might get chopped down into around a 5-minute segment. That's just my base prediction right there. I know my predictions aren't as big and as bold as some may think, but with this being a partner showcase, I really don't think that they want to show off big hitters like Metroid 4 and all of the, next Super Smash Brothers HD and, oh, here's the F-Zero game that everybody asked for. I just feel like it's very unlikely. So I'm preparing myself for basically the lowest that I have for my expectations. I am lowering my expectations, something that many Nintendo fans don't know how to do. If I had to be hopeful of anything that came from this event, I would say big games like Metroid 4, or maybe the next Super Smash Brothers, or hell, maybe some more information about Splatoon 3, because, I mean, let's just face it, some of the good titles are already here, and we just love to keep receiving some updates for them. If they were to announce a Nintendo Switch 2, my main prediction for the console as a whole, and I'll stick with this because a lot of the leaks have been going in the direction of it being a portable handheld that has more upscaled power, I really feel like Nintendo should gaze their focus on appealing to the more higher end software and hardware market. And I'll make sense of it here in just a second. We've got PlayStation 5, we got Xbox Series X. They all are good at doing their own things. And then we have Nintendo in this like little bubble sitting over here in outer space. And Nintendo's been really good at doing Nintendo things. Like, for instance, not being a part of the market 100% and doing what their competitors do. They have a console that's maybe not as powerful, but is really unique. Similar to how the Wii was when it first released, except the Wii made waves and was a revolution for its time. I still think that the Nintendo Switch can do this, but it's time for Nintendo to move into the, hyper-scaled, more next-gen market with their console base and just allow for consoles like the new Nintendo Switch 2 to just be backwards compatible and allow for a greater update. I would think that it would feel a little weird if Nintendo did a new Nintendo Switch kind of thing where they just basically do what they did with the 3DS but upscale it, because then that would make games a little bit weird. I mean, not a lot of games were able to go back and forth, and and it was a little questionable at times. I remember as a kid getting a little confused about the 3DS and DS. Plus, it feels like the Nintendo Switch itself is way too premium of a console to receive the 3DS treatment. Not saying the 3DS wasn't worth its dough, it definitely was. But I still feel like Nintendo's been advertising this, and it's not something that gets pushed in the back, kind of like how the 3DS was for the Wii U. I know I'm rambling on and on and on, but I really just want the future of Nintendo's next console to actually be packed with some power, because I think a lot of the games that exist on Nintendo Switch, especially Nintendo's first-party titles, are outstanding. They're amazing, and they could be even more amazing if they were given the basics of basics, like upscaled to 1080p with high quality, high resolutions. It would definitely help Pokemon out, since they can't seem to make a game with a stable frame rate ever since they left the 3DS era of video games, and even then 3DS was still holding that game series back for a while. I also think that Nintendo just really needs to tap into what the consumers might want, and if they want to push and get into a market where they have big boy games on there, like they kind of have a Witcher 3, they're gonna need the extra power. I'm not saying that power is everything. Obviously, it's about how our developers create the experiences, but I would say that a stronger, more graphic, affordable system could definitely help and would put Nintendo even higher than they already are. Nonetheless, I talked a lot, I rambled, somebody put the Midoriya gif up there because I was just blabbering. But I want to know what you guys think down here in the comments below. I want to know what you expect from this Nintendo Direct. Again, I'm uploading this video before we drop it, and then I'll do an aftermath video to see if I got anything right, which I probably only got like 1 or 2 things out of that Direct correct, but it is what it is, and I'm hopeful to see more. But let me know what you think about the Direct if you've watched it. Let me know how correct I was, and give me some of your guesses as to what the Nintendo Direct might hold for this partner showcase. I would like to hear that down below, and I appreciate you for watching the video. If you like it, as always, hit that like and the subscribe button for more. And without further ado, peace out.